The defender's heart greets you with unexpected liveliness. Beyond the walls of the tavern, the once bustling and festive city lies in ruins, but somehow none of that can be felt within these walls. The people in the room are talking, laughing, raising toasts, even softly singing. It doesn't look like typical tavern revelry, but nor is it the grim vigilance of recent days. Sela waves to you. She is sitting at the table with the trio you met previously, the knight, the half-elf, and the red-headed halfling. Morgraine, come. Let me properly introduce you to Elaine, Jenna, and Curl, the fearless warriors of the League of the Inspiring Cart. Sela pushes a mug of beer toward you and speaks softly. It was me who convinced Irabeth to use what Jenna, Curl, and Elaine found for a little party. If you look out the window, you might think the end times have come, and the abyss has devoured us all. I thought some simple pleasures, good food and good company, could help the gloom at bay. Sela looks at you hesitantly, as if trying to gauge your reaction. Good. I understand. We need to continue living and fighting, however hard that might be, even amidst the chaos that has befallen the city. Allow me to declare my support for Sela's decision as well. I, Elaine of the Hound Hearts, say, experience tells me that we should shed no tears until after our victory. If we start to mourn the fallen while the battle is still raging, we'll be jeopardizing all our efforts. Now, the time for rest. We'll bury the dead after the last demon has been driven from Kenabres. Jenna Aldori. Hey! We just going to sit here with grim faces? I say we get to know each other a little better, so we have better reasons to toast. Well, tell me about you and your order, Elaine. As stories go, it's not very entertaining. I was born far to the south, in Andoran. I lost my parents early, led the life of a simple mercenary, but often questioned the path I had chosen. I'm proud of my sword skills, I enjoy training and drills, and I am not afraid of battle. But risking my life for coin? It takes a special mindset to choose that lot with no regrets. You have to want to risk your blood. I saw too many of my friends die, and I wondered if it was worth it. Andoran is a nation of the people, governed by the principles of common rule which grant every citizen a voice. Our democracy. Andoran holds the reins of its own destiny in the strong hands of its people. It considers itself the birthplace of freedom. So, in the end, I decided to choose another path. Now, if I'm going to lay down my life, at least it will be for a good cause. That's how I ended up in Mendev and became a squire for the Hound Hearts. It's a small order, but tradition. By tradition, it never has more than 12 members, and a new member is only knighted after one of the elders dies. We patrol the lands along the Wardstone line and provide aid to travelers and settlers. Unfortunately, death is common among the Hound Hearts. I became a full knight 2 years ago, after laying my mentor to rest, but I'm content with my choice. My place is among the Crusaders. Have you been serving in the Eagle Watch for long, Jenna? Jenna Aldori. I signed up 4 days before the demon attack. Am I lucky or what? Jenna lets out an overly boisterous laugh. I'm an apprentice of a famous fencing master from Mivon, and I learned a thing or two from him, believe me. I soon get bored of fighting off bandits and getting involved in the petty squabbles of the bickering river kingdoms. I wanted a proper challenge, and you can't find a better place than Mendev. And what do you know? The moment I arrived, the demonic invasion began. My father would say that's no accident. Fate brought me here. Mivon is one of the more stable of the river kingdoms. It began as a refuge for the Aldori sword lords who fled Rostland during the rule of Chorel the Conqueror. Many sword lords settled there in Mivon, bringing with them the experience and knowledge of the ancient discipline of the sword lords. Warriors from as far away as Garund make pilgrimages to Mivon to study their secrets. To earn the right to stay, the applicant must pass a series of increasingly difficult duels. What about you, Carl? How did you end up among the condemned? I did what everyone else was doing. I grew up in the slums, where everyone stole a little, or maybe smuggled, or guarded stashes, so... Curl stares into his mug gloomily, not gloomingly, but I never killed anybody, and I never did anything really bad. I got caught stealing, and when they made me choose between prison and the condemned, well, of course I didn't want to go to prison. I'm not that good a fighter, but as Nordgorber is my witness, a thief can also be useful in a war against demons. I've always been a good scout. I can sneak under the nose of any monster, but I don't know where my friends are now. We got separated when the demons rampaged through the city. Nordgorber is known as the once mortal god of thievery and assassination, as well as a keeper of secrets. He's called the Reaper of the Reputation by some, but he has more insidious titles among worshippers, who venerate his other three aspects: Black Fingers, Father Skin Saw, and the Grey Master. He remains an enigma to most, and his true motives are unknown. Most of his followers remain ignorant of his plans and designs. Nordgorber is the only evil god amongst the Ascended. Chin up, friend. Whoever you were in the past, you are our friend now. And a crusader. Your skills will be useful to us. You'll see. So, how do you all of you know Sela? I met my noble sister on the road to Kenabres. I was returning from the south from my fiancé and was happy to be in the company of a paladin of Yomide. We said our farewells at the city gates, and I went north along the road to Dresden, to my order's camp. Elan's face grows grim at the mention of the camp. The demons attacked us there at the same time they struck Kenabres, but we managed to fight them off. We hurried to the city's aid and joined forces with the Eagle Watch. All my fellow hound hearts were wounded during the battle on the streets. I'm the last knight of my order who can still fight. It's so good to see you, Sealer. Every loyal heart counts these days. Toast. I met Sealer at a tavern in Kenabres, but before the attack, of course. She was one of the few who would sit at a table with the condemned. Knights don't usually even look at us, but Sealer, she's different. I knew it the moment I saw her. That's what made me notice Sealer too. So I sat down to talk to her. I never understood why everyone treated the condemned so horribly, and I still don't. Our Curl is a great lad, so after that night, Sealer and I went around the taverns together every day. Mendev is an amazing place. People from all over the world come here. For glory, redemption, or to help those in need and trouble. And they always find each other. This might be the best place in the world to find like-minded people and friends. That was a toast. In case you didn't notice. Toast. Healer, did you call me over just because, or is something the matter? I just didn't want to talk about today's celebration. You see, Elan is in trouble. I want to help him, and I don't know anyone else in the city I can turn to. His fellow knights were all wounded in battle. Elan shakes his head. Bad sister. Bad idea, sister. I don't want to bother anyone else with my problems. I'll need to handle them on my own. Oh, come on. Hiding your sadness from your friends is no way to live, and if you've ever heard of Padme and the big sadness, that will lead to death very shortly. So, no big sadness. Tell me more. Ah, the young knight shakes his head. Ah, in all truth, I do not wish to impose. My problems are just minor troubles. The paladin of Iomide and her friend certainly have more important things to do, especially now that Canabris has been overrun with demons. If I've learned anything in my life, it's that there's nothing minor about good and evil. Celia begins seriously, but then a smile lights up her face. Take the three of you, for example. It seems like all you did was save one cart from some lesser demons, but look how many people are happy now. That feat will never be sung off in songs, but who knows, maybe thanks to this one, joy's hour of peace and rest, the defenders of Canabris will find the strength to protect the city. Celia catches her breath. I talk too much, don't I? Well, Sir Elaine, I want to help you. And my reputation as a holy warrior of Iomide won't suffer if it's more of a minor adventure than a glorious feat. The knight sighs and seems a little embarrassed. All right, I'll explain. The life of a crusader has given me more than just a purpose and a chance to serve a righteous cause. When I abandoned the life of a mercenary and came to Mendev, I gained something else I never expected. It's here that I met. May all the ladies here forgive me. The finest girl in all the world. It's a miracle she found any love in her own heart for a bungler like me. But I'm not about to let this miracle go. Not even the demon lord Descari and all his demon army can stand in my way. Luckily, my beloved is now safely away from Canabris. For half a year I've been getting up my courage to propose to her. I even ordered a ring from Darek Sunhammer, the best jeweler in Mendev. Independent knightly orders live mostly off donations, and I'm not what you all call rich, but I so want to make Kiana happy. It took me 3 months to find a jewel the same shade as her eyes, and twice that long to scrap it together enough money. Master Derek's work was worth it, but I lost the ring during the demon attack, and I'll probably never find a worthy replacement. The ring is most likely still at the Houndheart's camp outside the city. Elan and his friends didn't have time to pack up their camp. First the demons ambushed them, and then they rushed off to help Canabris. I think we should at least go there and check. Not right now, of course, but once the situation in the city is under control. Sure, I'll help. Sealer puts a hand over your shoulder. Thanks for agreeing to help. Elan is a good man and a true knight, and I think the world should repay those who are so devoted to doing good. Let's help him, so he can propose to his beloved the way he wanted. Ah, Sealer. I hope you can convince Irabeth to let me go with you when you do this. I don't want to be parted from my friends. Of course, if the League of the Inspiring Cart has come together in this dark hour, we must continue onward together. Alrighty, so we're definitely done here. Where's the dude that can sell us stuff? We need potions. No, wait, what? No. Show me what you have. Yes. More potions, please. All of them. More. Oh no, that's our stash. Oh, no. Oh, he doesn't have any more potions. Oh, that's a problem. I thought they would regenerate, but no. Oh, that's a major problem. Oh. Oh, that's very bad. That's very bad. Well, now I have a problem. How do I heal? Okay, can we just rest? Is rest enough? Rest in a safe place? Let's rest. What is happening? I think the game is... Wait for the program to respond. Yeah, it seems the game crashed. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, I have to restart this until we meet again.